They say in order to move forwards towards the future, you first must let go of the past.
Kill it, if you have to.
Unfortunately for me, and it seems many others, I simply can't bring myself to do it. And like a hoarder who gives sentimental value to every piece of lint that comes out of his belly button, so too do I give sentimental attachment to anything related to old Minecraft. So let's once more turn our eyes to the past. Number 5, Stoneblock. I got quite a few comments on my last video mentioning Stoneblock, which was not really that surprising. It was quite popular for a time, and the concept being skyblock but you're in a cave is pretty funny. It sounds like such a basic idea on paper, but it just sorta works. There's actually 3 different Stoneblock mod packs, with Stoneblock 3 being for version 1.18.2, which is recent? I don't know what counts as recent anymore, man. The cave update feels like forever ago. What I like about this mod pack the most is that it encourages you to literally punch rocks in frustration that your wife and her boyfriend tied you up and left you in a cave again. Just like a certain goblin we all know and hate. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is a questing pack featuring a solid lineup of quests and, some... Okay, that reward's definitely not overpowered or anything. It's a very addicting mod pack, and I ended up playing for like half an hour before I remembered, oh yeah, I'm recording a video. But for God's sake, let's get out of this cave. In the number 4 slot, we have Regrowth. If we were ranking these mod packs based solely on uniqueness in terms of concept, this would probably be in the number 1 slot. The Earth is a desolate wasteland. Monsters roam the surface at night, and there isn't a single sign of genuine life anywhere. No trees that haven't been scorched, no grass that isn't dead, barely any dirt that hasn't dried up. So let's do some plant magic and grow it all back. Seriously, that's what you do in this mod pack. By using the power of Botania and a little bit of luck, it's up to you to make the world green again. You're kinda like Wally after he comes back to Earth. World of desolation destined to once more be covered in green. There's also like a ton of content mods in this pack for you to play around with. A lot of them are nature themed like agricraft and forestry, but there's some others in there that will definitely catch your interest. With a wasteland sandbox at your disposal, it's up to you to make the next Eden, because God has been dead for a really long time. Number 3, Tekkit, the original classic. Let's be real. 99% of tech-related packs wouldn't exist without Tekkit. It's just a fundamental truth of the modding scene. And obviously the creators of the OG tech mods like Buildcraft and IC2 get the same credit as well. How many of you out there remember people like Yogscast playing Tekkit? It was just the thing to do back during the simpler times. And hell, if you want proof of how simple things used to be, this is what the creative mode menu used to look like. Yeah, I feel old yet? Turtles, quarries, and combustion engines were once the pinnacle of modded technology, and I am pleased to have witnessed that era myself. It's given me a great appreciation for the OG tech mods and just how far the modding scene has come in terms of technology mods. But back to Tekkit, quarries used to be smaller, IC2 and Buildcraft weren't compatible with their wires and power yet, though I'm pretty sure there was a mod called like Power Converters or something, which like made them work together. Oh hey, this tablet thing looks mighty familiar. Wonder I've seen that before. There's just so much nostalgia to be found here. Like, placeable water. Yeah, it really was different times, huh? Overall, Tekkit and its many successors like Tekkit Legends and almost every modern-day tech mod and pack have really turned the tech modding scene into something truly special. Number 2, Crash Landing. I have brought up this mod pack in the past and, well, this was just an excuse to talk about it again. You crash on a desert planet, your ship has a deadly fuel leak, and you have minimal supplies. Hardcore mode, thirst meter, temperature meter, and threats everywhere you turn. Oh man, we're gonna die here. Another quest-oriented pack, it's your goal to survive this awful wasteland using what you have and whatever you can find. A lot of mod packs that have these interesting survival scenarios feature the Ex Nihilo mod. It's kind of like the backbone of a lot of these more difficult and interesting survival quest packs. And here in Crash Landing, you'll be making use of it to find anything useful in the dusty dunes. Remember how I mentioned this pack was hardcore, aka you die once you lose? Well, that's technically not true. You can make these little shell constructor thingies and they literally just clone you, so if you die, this happens. Very disorienting, I know. Thankfully, you're also given ample firearms to protect yourself. Even the mod pack knows how tough it is and is all like, here, have a gun. This pack just has such an interesting and fun concept. Desert island scenario? Nah. Desert planet. Have fun. Overall, I love this pack and all the old series people made on it. I highly recommend checking this one out for yourself if you haven't before. And in the number 1 spot, Hexxit. My god, how many people did I just send into nostalgic comas by saying that? Hexxit, one of the first big major adventure packs. And inventing the shield mechanic of blocking arrows with these big swords long before shields even existed. Suck on that, shields. I have to ask this. How many of you watching have watched Minecraft Universe's, aka Jason's, series back on Hexxit back in the day? And how many of you got bummed that he never actually finished it? I prayed for years that he would return to Hexxit one day. Anyways, back to the mod pack. The physical world of Hexxit is so vibrant and full of unique and distinct life. Dungeons and structures as far as the eye can see, and oh yeah, diamonds spawn on the surface. Love that feature. And of course, the standout feature of this mod pack, Hexxit gear. The quote-unquote legendary armors. Not only are they tough as hell, but they give you permanent buffs like strength, speed, jump boost, fire resist, all sorts of goodies. These armors are kind of your goal in this mod pack. But when it comes to diving into dungeons, it goes a little bit beyond just the overworld, and into the land of dimensional doors. These things are both rewarding and terrifying, because one misstep and... welcome to Limbo. The only way to escape Limbo is to jump into this brown portal water thing. That is if the monoliths don't have a problem with you leaving. There's just so much adventure to be found in the world of Hexxit, and it really does feel like a Zelda-style adventure pack. Mystical and awe-inspiring, but it has a dark undertone that you may stumble into if you aren't careful. And I know they made Hexxit 2 like earlier this year or last year, but it doesn't give the same energy as the OG Hexxit. Either way, that was 5 more classic mod packs from the old times. I hope you all enjoyed, and I highly suggest checking out these packs for yourself. There's something for everyone on this list, and there's always those old YouTube series I mentioned if you aren't sure. If you enjoyed this video and my style of content in general, consider dropping a sub. We're really close to 8K, and it'd be amazing if we could hit that goal. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you would check out my non-Minecraft content, because whilst these Minecraft videos are some of the best performing on my channel, they're not the videos I'm the most proud of. I've put a lot of work into some of my other videos, and it would just mean a lot to me if you check them out. And of course, massive shout out to the channel members, absolute legends for supporting the channel. Consider becoming a member yourself if you really want to support me and get access to some pretty cool rewards. But that's gonna do it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah. Have a good day, everyone.